Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my Lord of the Rings online tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on continuing the starting quest instance. So here we are in Archet. Depending on which race you start as will denote which starting town or place you will do the instance in. For men and hobbits it's Archet. For dwarves and elves it's a different instance, which we will take a look at when I play an elf or a dwarf. So we'll see them in another episode, but it'll be a good one. Okay, so starting off then is loaded us into the world. Over here you can see inventory management. You can manage the space in your inventory by clicking the edit mode button in bag 1. In edit mode you can click and drag groups of slots from one bag to another. You can move all of the slots out of any bag except for bag 1, which must always have some space. A bag with no slots will only be visible in edit mode. Click the edit buttons a second time to save your changes and exit edit mode. So let's show you that. Okay, now as you can see, having these 3 bags is a bit disjointed. It's taking up far too much space. Wouldn't you agree? So let's compact it, let's minimize it, let's make it smaller but bigger at the same time. And what we're going to do is take a look at edit mode. So you left click on edit mode. Notice the bags now get this white shading. So what we can do, I'm going to use just bag 1. That's the only bag I want visible. So if I go to bag 2, left click and drag, I can drag them into bag 1. What that will do is remove it from bag 2 and expand bag 1 to make it bigger. So let's do that again and again. There we go, that's bag 2 now is not going to be used. Let's now do bag 3. So drag and drop into the bag 1 gets you that first bag. So there we go, that will now not be used. So what I'm going to do, click edit mode again to save that. And there we go, I've now just got one big bag. And what I can do is stretch that along to there. Or what about maybe, I think that's too far, no, let's do to there. Why am I doing it that wide? Well, I like to see the icons and I like to see the notifications. So this is the perfect spot for your bag. Because then we will see all of the notifications that go up this right hand side of the screen horizontally, and we can see the vertically, and we can see the horizontal icons down here. Okay, you can click the lock icon in bag 1 to enter lock mode. In this mode, left clicking an item in your inventory will lock it or unlock it. Right click to exit lock mode. Okay, question, why would you want to use lock mode? Well, the reason you use lock mode, which is this one here, I'll now demonstrate. So if we left click that, now if I left click on any items in my bag, I only have this for now. So if I left click on that, it puts a little padlock on it. Do you see that? What that means is when I go to an NPC shop now, I can't sell that item by mistake. I've done it so many times, but the best thing is use locks. Now I don't actually go through my bags using it like this. I'll be showing you a different way to lock your items, because there is more than one way to do things. So that's what that's talking about with locking. You lock items so you don't accidentally sell them to merchants. The search box in bag 1 can be used to find any items, but you know what, it's not going to get that big, so I won't really need to use that. And last of all, you have this click to sort. So when you're getting items filling up your bag, if you click that, it'll sort them for you. So there we go, that's inventory management. Okay, let's start with the quest. We need to talk to Celandine Brandybuck, so let's right click on her. See, it's the normal gold ring.
Thank goodness you're awake. That fellow Amdir seems very ill.
Okay, so she's saying he's very ill. See for yourself how Amdir fares. So that's what the quest is. You can read all of this over here, what she said, but I don't have the time whilst recording. So again I shall just simply abbreviate. The reward I will get though is some silver and some copper and a choice of armour. Now the light armour is for my character class, which is the minstrel. You've got a middle ground, hunters, they can use medium armour, and the warriors, the melee fighters, use the heavy armour. Now there will be instances where you get a choice of rewards and you don't actually want to use the item that is for your class because you've got better armour on. So what you would do in that case is go through the free items, and invariably you will find that the heavy armour sells for the most money. So if you do not need the item that's being offered for your class, choose the item which has the most value. That way when you go to the NPC trader, you'll make the most money. Hey, that's cool. Never mind, so let's just accept. Okay, so that's now given us this quest guiding system. The quest guide system will help point you to the general area of your tracked quest. Objectives using the map and radar display. So using this up here, you can now see a little gold ring on the mini map. That's telling us where Amdir is, which of course is what we've got to now do. So there we go. Once you are let's mention this. Once you are in the general area for the quest target, the area name below your minimap will begin to glow, which is why Archet is glowing so. Yo, I got the glow, but also because I'm right near the quest, where the quest is pointing me. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else I need to mention? Yeah, additionally the quest tracker helps you check your progress on up to 5 quests, so you can have 5 quests being tracked. Now if you have quests that are not in this general area, on the mini-map you'll have a little blue arrow, and if you hover over it, it'll tell you that quest information. Very, very useful, and it makes for having a lot of fun, and that's what life is all about, my friends. So let's OK that. Oh wait a minute, no, there is a bit more I need to read here. I'm trying to condense it, but you know what, there's a lot of information to cover. You can open your quest journal to view the details of a quest in the tracker by clicking on the icon next to the quest. So this icon here, if we click that, it brings up the quest log. You can manage your quests. I'm going to have to condense this because it's too much. Okay, so let's OK that. Let's OK that. Okay, now something very, very important for you to know. As you go progress in the Lord of the Rings Online, it has thousands of quests. Your quest tracker can only fit 5 quests at a time. I recommend you grab all of the quests, but only track the quests relevant that are in the same area. So that way you're not running around going back and forth like a ping pong ball. So the way you can achieve this is when you click this to bring up the quest journal, on the left of the quest is a little ring. If you left click, it will remove the ring. Notice what happened. It removed it from the quest tracker. So when you've got a big long list of quests, put the ring next to the quests you want to track. There we go. How cool is that? Right, there we go. Moving on, let's do the quest. See how poor Amdir is. We know it's not going to be good though, because we've all watched the movie and read the book, and we know it don't go well.
Do not trouble yourself on my account. It is only a chill.
Okay, so learn why Strider is torn. That's our next objective, and he's telling us he was struck by the blade of one of the Black Riders, and we know what happened to Frodo when that happened, like I say, so let's continue. Okay, Amdir assures you he is well, but he is deathly pale, so let's talk to Strider. Notice the flaming ring again, so we got a flaming, click on him.
There are too many deeds to be done, all pressing and none of them easy.
Indeed, Strider. Hail, Cragrow. Amdir is right. I am torn asunder. I do not wish to leave him in this state, and Archet must be warned that the Blackwolds mean to raid the town. But I should be seeking a different Baggins right now, because he needs to go and protect Frodo, does he not? So anyway, here's our rewards. Let's choose the threadbare cloth shirt. We can craft. There's some beautiful crafting in Lord of the Rings. Farming is by far superior. I love farming in Lord of the Rings Online. I love a lot of the other crafting, but I love farming, and you're going to see why. Anyway, for now I'm drifting, so let's get back to this. Notice the threadbare cloth shirt is going to give me 17 better armour, so we're choosing that. If this was reversed, if it was only offering me 1 armour and what I was wearing gave me 17 armour, I would of course chose this in order to sell it, but I need this, so I'm selecting that. Let's finish now.
Perhaps you can help.
I just gained a level. Yay.
Not heed my warnings.
And then that looked pretty. I love it. It's so beautiful, the Lord of the Rings world. Okay, so I've just gained that quest, and here's the next objective: to talk to Captain Brackenbrook in Archet. And again, I'll get another upgrade for my armour and a bit of money. So let's accept. I can't read through all of this. We don't have time, sadly. I'd love to, because it's such a story-rich game. So I'll accept that. Now it's turned blue, so it'll remind us if we need it. Let's go over to Brackenbrook, who is just here, who's a rather obstinate man.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Prejudice as well. Okay, so next objective: see if Kate Henseed will believe your warning, see if Peg Pruner will believe your warning, and see if Constable Thistlewool will believe your warning. So let's continue. And we're trying to warn them, remember, that the Blackwolds intend to ravage and pillage their town. Okay, so you can see on the mini-map the 3 quests people that I've got to go visit. So let's do it. Let's do a triangle. So we're going to go to Calf thingy. So yeah, so you can see what she's going to be saying. So let's right click.
Why are you bothering me?
Okay, so continue quest. And Kate Henseed believes Archet is safe, so we'll continue on to the next person. And with this one, because they're a shop as well as a quest, part of the quest, you can see when you right click you get the options for both. So why don't I wear this armour by right clicking on it. Alright, I need to close that. Let's wear this armour. So I've now put it on. Now when I right click, if I go browse the shop,
what can I do for you?
I can demonstrate what I was talking about earlier. So they have items you can buy from them, but more importantly, you can sell your items. Now let's say that I really love this weak mace, and I do not want to sell it, and I certainly don't want to lose it by selling it. Although there is a buyback option, we don't want to go there though, do we? We want to make sure we don't sell items by mistake. So what we can do is left click the little padlock. That now locks that item, so it cannot be sold. But here's the cool thing. What we can also do is remove the tick from show locked. Now any item we lock because we don't want to sell it won't appear. How cool is that? When you get a pocket full of goods and this window's full, trust me, you're going to want that. So anyway, for now, let's unlock it and let's click sell all. There we go. We made some more money. Yay. Right, let's now right click and do the quest.
How can I be of service?
Okay, so that's the next one done. We'll continue. Blah blah blah. So I haven't got time to read that. I wish I had, because you know Lord of the Rings really is about slow progress and reading along with all the rich storyline and just totally absorbing and enjoying it all. I wish I had time to portray that in this series, but I don't. Okay, let's right click the last one. Oh, there's the timer. So tell Strider that the people of Archet do not believe you. That's the long and short of it. So let's continue. So they all think they're safe. They are all complacent. Okay, so if we go back up here to Strider, let's finish this quest. If we right click, notice down here it's telling us there are multiple dynamic layers of the area you are in. What that's telling us is if we have friends that we want to play with, and I most certainly hope you'll have friends that you're going to play with, then you can switch to their instance, so you can group with them. Bear in mind, in Lord of the Rings you don't have guilds and you don't have groups. A guild is a kinship and a group is a fellowship, so that's a way of joining your friends in a fellowship. Okay, right, let's right click Strider.
Alas, for peaceful folk everywhere, it is an enormous task to convince them that evil people with evil intentions will commit evil deeds.
Yes, but somewhat logical. So let's now click on this armour, which we need because it's an upgrade, and finish now. Notice I'm going to get some more money. Yay.
Before
And
you
notice
try to
my
fight,
experience
You must learn what skills you may from the trainer.
Okay, so now it's not a main quest. You'll see it's a gold ring quest, meaning it's just a standard quest. And what this is we're going to go to the minstrel trainer and learn ourselves a new skill. How cool is that? So I'm going to accept that, but I'm not going to do it because that's the next episode. And it's a good one, because this is how we shall progress in power and strength by building up a nice collection of songs that I can use to defeat my foes. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.